How are you doing? Epic story here tomorrow. Feeling positive after yesterday's meltdown. But I've had a great business meeting today with Simon, and we can officially confirm that everything has been signed, sealed, delivered. All the liability and the permission to do the fights has been completed, and the background brawls will begin very soon. We've really been working hard for the past few days behind the scene, because you know what I thought, we want to get this sorted, get the trademark, get the copyright sorted, and you know what, it's going to be amazing. I honestly believe this is going to blow up. Listen, everyone's welcome if they want to have a pagger. Both fighters will be paid. Obviously not a massive sum, do you know what I mean? But we're talking 300-400 quid a man for the start. But then obviously when the company grows and the fights get bigger, you'll be paid more. But this is backyard brawling. This is Kimbo Slice style. This is back gardens, backyards, fields, cobbles. There will be medical staff on a standby, which we sorted again today, which is pivotal in this, because we don't want to see people getting hurt. But then again, it's the hurt game, and it is bare knuckle fighting. Now, I've always been an old school fighter. I've always believed in the gypsy tradition rules of last man standing. Some of my fights were last man standing, but it was out of my control and they were called draws. Well, Big Decca is going to be the referee. Big Decca is going to see fair play. And Big Decca will not be calling no draws. At the end of the day, in my fights, there'll be one winner. I just want to thank Simon for coming on board, who's a very successful businessman. He's came in to help me out as a business partner. I just want to thank the medical team that have agreed to do this. Do you know what, guys? I just want to bring different content. We're booked in to go to America in April. We're going to go over there. We spoke to a contact today to go to April, and then August in Thailand. So, we're taking this worldwide, guys, you know what I mean? And like I say, we're not competing with anybody. We're just doing our own thing. We're not bothering no one. And at the end of the day, we're just bringing content that people like, and people do like a good old scrap. Is Decca going to be getting amongst it? Of course he is. Do you think I'm going to stand there and watch people fight and not want to get the taste of it, guys? Come on. But, you know, I've decided that there's going to be no 12-foot rings. All right. I'm kind of taking this down the street fight game. So it's going to be like street fighting, but Queensberry rules. No elbows, no eye gouging, no headbutting. But you're allowed to clinch. You're allowed to hold them in the clinch, and you're allowed to punch them in the clinch. You can hold the head down, but you can't hit in the back of the head. Okay, you can dirty box. Like street fighting. If you do use an illegal punch, illegal elbow, headbutt, you will be warned. And on your second warning, you'll be disqualified. Okay? Now, the reason why me and Simon are doing this is because we want to unearth talent. Now, you're never going to be contracted to us. Okay? We're not writing contracts. All we are interested in is helping you guys get a chance to showcase your skills, for hopefully the Bkfc or BKB to come along and say, do you know what, we like you, we'll take you on. We will never ever stand in anybody's way, okay? We're here as a feeder fight club. We're a feeder for the big guns. No one will ever compete with BKB. With Joe Brown and Jim Freeman, the biggest in Britain. Bkfc, the biggest in America, okay? So we're not here to compete. We're here to be a feeder fight club. So you guys, anyone wants to come in, listen, if you want to test your skills and you think you're tough, then you come and fight on our show. And our show isn't about skill. It's about who's the hardest man. Okay? Who wants to be the governor? Okay? Who wants to be the governor on the cobbles? That's what it's all about, guys. You know what I mean? And, you know, to be honest with you, I'm absolutely surprised. I'm inundated with lads wanting to fight. And you know what? Respect to you guys. The amount of hunger I'm seeing, especially from the younger generation who want to make a name for themselves. Fair play, boys. Total respect. But listen, there's women as well that are allowed to fight. If women want to come forward and have a scrap, you're welcome. Now, I've decided with the women, if they want to fight, men's bare knuckle, simple as that. But if the women, they've got two choices, the ladies. They can either fight with the 4-ounce gloves, MMA, or they can fight bare knuckle. That's up to them. Listen, it's an equal world. If women want to fight bare knuckle, don't stop them fighting bare knuckle. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, what would you rather do? Would you rather see someone getting stabbed, shot? Or would you rather someone have a fight, get a few bumps and bruises, a few clouts, walk away, shake hands? Now, anybody with beef, I want you to come to us. Okay, anybody around that, we don't care where you are in the country. Southampton, Plymouth, London, Scotland, the Highlands. We don't care where you are. We're coming to you. You just let us know who you have beef with. We'll try and contact that person. We'll arrange it and we'll come to you and film it. Okay, you'll be paid a little sum for taking part, which is fair. Now, my also ambition is to help fighters as well, because a lot of companies rip people off. A lot of companies don't pay people on time. Well, my company and Simon's company will pay the fighters before the fight. Okay, you will receive your money just before you get in that ring. The day you come down to that fight, you'll get in there. Now, each fighter is allowed to bring one man. It's either your coach or your corner man. Okay, but when you're fighting, nobody is allowed to shout. Nobody is allowed to interfere and give you instructions. There's no rounds, and it's a last man standing fight. But an exception to members. Anybody that becomes a member of the Epic Story of Tomorrow at $4.99 a month are invited to every fight. Okay, every fight you will be invited to come and watch. Okay, and the reason why I'm doing that is because you've been loyal to me and I want to give you something back. It's going to be a fantastic time. There's going to be no drama, and locations will be given out the day before. Okay, there'll be no shenanigans or nothing like that. I am the fairest man you will ever meet. I will give the best a fair play. The fighters will respect me. Okay, I will command and earn the respect from the fighters, which I already have. You know what I mean? I've fought bare knuckle. I've spilled blood. I've seen and done it. Now, what I want to do is I want to see the young lads coming through, and I want to see them make a name for themselves. I honestly believe there's a lot of hidden talent out there that hasn't been discovered yet, and Backyard Brawls is going to be the place to discover them. Now, there's too many greedy promoters in this world. There's too many greedy promoters in this world. Okay? Now, the fighters will be paid out of mine and Simon's back pocket. So we're losing out. But we don't care. We don't care. The reason why is because the fighters deserve the money. The fighters deserve the credit. The fighters are getting in the ring and spilling blood and putting their lives at risk, not the promoters, not the greedy promoters, okay? I'm not a promoter. Simon's not a promoter. I'm a former fighter that holds bare knuckle fighting at heart, and it made me who I am, and it's got me into films, and I want to see some of these lads and lasses get in there and actually get noticed. Because at the end of the day, guys, when you go on YouTube and have a good scrap and hundreds of thousands of people are watching, it only takes for one people to notice you, like BKB or Bkfc, and say, do you know what, that girl or that lad's got talent, we'll get them on straight away and we'll never stand in your way. Like I say, mine and Simon's company is to give you guys an opportunity, and women, to get onto bigger shows, okay? We're not a big show, okay? We are just a street fighting background show, okay? And a lot of people like to have a street fight on the cobbles, but there's no kicking, okay? I don't believe in kicking people on the floor and all that crap. I always believe in knocking your opponent down and letting them get back up. You will get a 20 count, okay, for your chance to recover. If you don't want to continue, then you'll lose the fight, okay? The only way you can lose is if you're knocked out, you quit, and you give best, okay? There'll be no draws. There'll be no idiots at the fight interfering. Like I say, every fighter can bring down one person with them, right? Me and Simon run the show, so my members who become a member of my channel by clicking join for $4.99 a month will be given the location and my phone number, and you will be welcome to come down and watch. Okay? And that's all I can say. All members and fighters on me and Simon will be treated to dinner. Okay? After the fight, you'll get food, you'll be looked after, and the hospitality will be great. The thing is, guys, I know what it's like to be a fighter, and I know what it's like to get mugged off, and it's not nice. And I just want people to know that. I want people to come to this and go away thinking, you know what, Decca and Simon are decent fellas. And we are. And we're going to show that. But what else I'm looking for? I'm also looking for 6 to 7 good fighters that we can take abroad with us. I'm not going to say much, but we've got some things in the pipeline in Marbella and in Thailand. And this is why I'm going on the hunt all around the country. I want to find the best BKB fighters. You don't necessarily have to be a great boxer, right? Street fighting, you know, it's called background brawls. Street fighting, man. On the cobbles, on grass, in back gardens, in backyards, wherever we get. But like I say, all locations will be given the day before. Do you know what I mean? So, and it won't be promoted. The fight will not be promoted until the video goes up on the day or the next day. Anybody that does come and watch from the members, nobody can film the fight. Your phones will be confiscated for the fight. And I think this is going to grow absolutely massive. We're getting a social media team in. We're getting a YouTube team in to protect the YouTube. And like I say, guys, I just hope you enjoy it. I feel absolutely honoured to have Simon on board. He's a very successful, wealthy man, and he's done really well in life. And he's seen the potential in me on a business front. But you know what, guys, I've always had business savvy. I just haven't had the money to back it up. But now I'm in a position now to like kind of push it and put my ideas forward. And Simon's got some fantastic ideas. I just want to say thank you, Simon. You're a good man. Simon's very, very clever, and it's good to have him on board. I'm keeping my circle small, as with trust issues. I've spent the whole day with Simon. We've went through everything. Like I say, liability, medical teams, everything is above board. So all the trolls that want to grass us up or tell lies, you'll not get away with it because we've been given permission now. So I just hope you all enjoy backyard brawls, and these fights are going to be brutal, but they're going to be safe. Like I say, if I see somebody taking far too much punishment and they're not fighting back, the fight will be stopped. But you know me, guys, I always give people the benefit of the doubt. If you're as tough as old boots and you can take a dig, I'll allow it to go on. Bare knuckle is a lot safer than boxing gloves. Your punch resistance with the gloves, you continue with your hands, you can only take so much. Do you know what I mean? So listen, guys, watch out for bare knuckle brawls in the next couple of weeks, because I've got a few surprises up my sleeve. Okay? Once the channel's built and we get a little bit further, we'll then do live stream fights. Trying to think what else. Who would love to see John Fury as a referee? That's all I'm going to say. Hint, hint. But yeah. You know. We've had a really busy day today. I mean, who would love to see Tyson Fury be a referee of one of these backyard fights? Did I say that? But listen, guys, there's a lot of surprises coming up. Trust me, and you know me, hand on heart, you're in for a treat. So if you could follow all our channels, we are the YouTube Wars to Backyard Brawls on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, okay, and YouTube. I'll put all the links in the description box. Follow all the channels, guys, and I love you all. God bless.